I'm in northern Quebec right now, preparing for the World Snowshoe Championships, which is Sunday, 2 days from now. And I'm out here running in the snow, and they have so much snow, it's ridiculous. Anyways, on the drive up here, I was thinking a lot about goal setting and how this applies to myself and how best to communicate it to other people, because people keep asking me about goals, and if I'm focusing just on the steps in front of me, and if I'm keeping my head down and I'm just doing the next step and doing the little things, don't I lose sight of the big picture? Yes and no. Say you want a house, that's your goal, your dream home, this beautiful palatial estate or a log cabin on a mountaintop, whatever it might be, but you want your house and you envision that house. But you're envisioning the final product, the end result, the house. And you see yourself living in the house. You see yourself sitting on the porch overlooking the mountains or the lake or the ocean or whatever it might be, sipping a cup of tea or maybe playing guitar. You see the finished final product and the life you're going to have. But do you ever think about nails? Do you ever think about boards? Do you ever think about sheetrock? Do you ever think about concrete slabs? Do you think about electrical wiring? Do you think about plumbing? Are you thinking about a sewer system? Because all of those things are the house. They're the pieces of the house. And you need to build the house. It doesn't just magically manifest itself. I manifest my perfect dream home. I'm manifesting my perfect dream home. No. You gotta hammer nails, dude. You gotta shovel dirt. Because the first step in building a house is digging a hole. Which means that if you want your goal, if you want your dream, the first thing you have to do is dig deep. You have to break earth. You got to put some sweat and muscle and maybe a little blood into it. And instead of rising up, which is what everybody wants to do, I want to move forward. I want to move up in my life. I want to transition to the next level. First, you got to go down. You got to go within. You got to dig down into the stuff that you don't want to look at, and you got to take it away. You got to dig a basement. So here I am at the World Championships. And I can have all kinds of fantasies about winning a medal here. But the reality is that I've got to dig deep long before that's ever possible. I got to dig a hole, and that's called training. It's called hard training. I've got to keep digging a hole. When I go out there and I run up mountains and it's exhausting, or when I do intervals on the track, or when I do my Tabata leg press or rowing machine or whatever it might be, I'm digging a hole. And then my body has to recover from it. And then I dig a hole again, and I've got to recover from it. And I keep digging holes, and then I keep rebuilding stronger. Dig and rebuild, dig and rebuild. Suffer, get stronger. Just like breathing, you breathe in, you breathe out. Day and night, winter and summer, you dig and you build. You dig and you build. You can't just build, and you can't just breathe in, and it can't always be a sunny day. And then as you're building, you're going to have to clean up. I used to build houses with a construction team in the summer after high school. And every day, one of my jobs, because I was the youngest guy in the crew, was to clean up the mess. Because even though we already dug the hole, now we're working on the deck or the walls, the framing, whatever it might be. And there's scraps and there's sawdust and there's all kinds of debris that's got to be moved and it's got to be cleaned. There's always some form of cleaning or removal that's got to take place before you can start the next day. You always got to dig before you can build again. You got to get rid of the waste. But also, you've got to think about nails. And you got to think about boards. And you got to think about the sheetrock. And you got to think about the paint and all those little details. Those are the steps that I have to take to get dressed every day, to get out the door every day, to train every day, to write every day on my book, to make a smoothie every day, to make a salad every day, whatever it is. Those are nails. Those are boards. Those are little light fixtures. They will make the house. And in 2 days, I get to move into the house that I've been building, called me, called my athleticism, called my performance, called my fitness. I've been building that house for 6 years now. And in 2 days, I get to move in and check it out and see how my house compares to the best snowshoers in the world. Focus on the nails, focus on the boards, focus on every little shovel of dirt. Build your house. You can still dream about the house while you're building it, In fact, that makes the building more fun. But you gotta build the house. You gotta get excited about dirt and nails and sheetrock dust. Because that equals house someday. Okay? All right, I'll see you